Before I came on air, Facebook was doing their damn best to stop us from broadcasting on their platform. They blocked every account that I can use to go live on my own page. They were asking me to tell them where I am, that I should switch on the location of my device so that Facebook can know where I am. I don't know what they intend to do with it. And I have given them all the information they requested. They still said no, that I cannot broadcast this very evening. But fortunately for us and unfortunately for them, we are able to do so. And we shall continue to do so regardless of every attempt they make in order to try to stop the dissemination of this gospel of heaven. I welcome each and every one of you. Bring your pen and your paper with you. If you don't have it, you will not learn anything. Here this evening we shall expose the truth that they have hidden. Here this very evening we shall continue the ceaseless propagation of the gospel of truth, the same way that heaven had mandated us to preach it. But we must pray. And I am going to pray in the language of heaven as I am accustomed to doing, even before the advent of English language or any other language for that matter. We do know that those of them that subscribe to the fellowship of Yahushua used to pray in Latin for very many years. And nobody complained. And I'm glad today that people are no longer complaining. They no longer complain because they shouldn't complain. We are preaching. We are going to pray in the oldest language known to man, in the language that God himself is being worshipped with in heaven at this precise moment. Onye dị nsọ ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Onye ọ bụ na nne ya bụ eze ndị nsọ na-ekere ihe niile ekere eke mana ọmaghị onye kere ya. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-agbaghara mmehie, onye ike niile nọ n'ọbadara aka ya. Onye ịma mma ya na ebere ya na-adịgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta ndị ya, onye na-abọrọ ndị ya ọbọ. Chineke nna nke na-eboro ndị ya niile na-azụ aka anyị n'aka ekpe. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị n'uhuruchi ya nna nke ebere n'abalị ya ụtụtụ ehihie. Ụmụ gị gbasara ka ọkpaka n'ụwa niile eze ndị nsọ biko n'oge ruru mgbe nnụnụ ọbụla ji alọghachi n'akwa anyị wee na-arịọ gị ka anyị si arịọ gị ụbọchị niile n'ime ndụ anyị. Onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke igwe biko ka igwe gbaghara anyị mmehie, ka igwe kpọlata ụmụ gị nna nke igwe, ka anyị wee bụọ abụ ọma wee nye aha nsọ wee bulie ya elu n'ime arọ Chukwu nna nke ebere dị ngọzi dịka o si wee dịbuo na gboo. Mgbe ị hụrụ ndị nna anyị n'anya eze ebube dị ngọzi, iwe gozie ha n'ụzọ pụrụ iche, iwe ekwu okwu n'isi ha ma nye ndị mmụọ ozi iwu n'ebe ha nọ si na janjaweed agaghị abata n'ala nsọ gị na Biafra bụ ala nke gọziri agọzi, agbanyeghị nzuzu anyị na iberibe anyị niile, agbanyeghị na mmehie anyị niile nke anyị na-eme nna nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị mgbaghara mmehie, ka ịhụnanya gị wee mụbaa n'ebe anyị nọ, ka iru gị wee chaa n'ebe ụmụ gị nọ nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, ka iwere kwesị nọ nke gị gọziri agọzi bụ IPOB n'ụwa niile wee leta ndị gị, wee leta IPOB n'ụzọ pụrụ iche. Onye nwe m na Chineke na n'ihi na ndị iro karịrị akarị, ndị iro karịrị akarị, ekwensu wee si ebe niile dị iche iche wee na-agba mgba n'efu. Onye nwe anyị na Chineke na n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye na-echebe ndị gị. O nweghị mgbe ọbụla ikere ndị gị nna nke ebere si na anyị ga-abụ ndị alakụba onye ime eluigwe. Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, ikere anyị ka anyị wee gọzie aha nsọ gị, anyị wee were aha nke anyị onwe anyị na-aza wee na-aja gị mma mgbe niile. Onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke bi n'igwe na Biafra ga-abịa dịka isi wee kwa anyị na nkwa na ọ ga-abịara anyị na ndụ na-abụghị n'ọnwụ. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna na ọgbaghara ga-abụ nke ndị iro m. Ị ga-etinye ọgbaghara n'elu ọgbaghara n'obodo ekwesị bụ nke aka mmadụ rụrụ bụlu gadụ. Onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna n'ihi na ọ bụ ugo onwe gị kere Nigeria, ọ bụ ugo onwe gị kere Naijiria nna nke ebere dị ngọzi. Ọ bụ mmadụ dị ndụ kere ya. O nweghị ihe ọbụla bụ ihe aka mmadụ dị ndụ mere nna nke igwe na-anaghị ala n'iyi. Otu a ka ị ga-esi wee memela na zu ga-ala n'iyi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna ka ha rabụ ndị kụnirinu wee na-asị na obodo ekwesị bụ zu ga-adị nna nke ebere. Ndị dị etu ha agaghị adị, ihere ga-abụ nke ha. Ị ga-eji ihere wee sachie ha. Ụwa niile ga-amata n'ezie n'ezie na Biafra bụ ihe ịrịba ama nke ikpetemazụ gị n'elu ụwa nna nke ekpere. Ọgba anaghị agbata ya na mgbụgba, anaghị esutu ya n'oshi, anaghị atụtụ ya n'azị nna nke ekpere dị ngọzi n'ihi na Biafra na-abịarịrị n'ike na ebube onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke bi n'igwe. Ọ bụ site n'ike nke aka anyị nna nke ebere, ọ bụ site na amara gị na ebere gị onye ime eluigwe. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị wee na-agọzi aha nsọ gị na-asị nsọ 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 dịrị gị Chineke nna ka isi nyere n'elu, ka otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile, nrube isi niile, ikpisi anyị niile dịbụ edere aha nsọ gị site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise ise ise. Ekpere ndị mmụọ ozi ka anyị na-ekpe. Chineke nna mere m ebere. We are live and we are direct and the whole world is listening and bearing us witness. This very evening, before I go to the substance, as usual, I want us to lay down some markers. And I'm going to go to a speech that somebody kindly, should I say, edited out and circulated. A video of Obama speaking in the language of Goan.
Which software?
The reason why I have decided to play this very clip this evening is to remind all of our people that our enemies are numerous. I keep saying this, I have been saying it from day one, but our people, some of them don't understand. Our enemies are plentiful. There are many of them. And some of them you cannot believe why they rose up and decided to be against Biafra. Nobody knows. That is to tell you what Biafra portends. That is to tell you how mightily blessed we are. That is why anybody who rises up, opens their gob, their mouths, to castigate or cast aspersions on what we are doing, that person is a product of Lucifer. And I challenge the idiot anytime, any day, anywhere. It doesn't matter if you're carrying the Bible up and down, the New Testament, and preaching rubbish, your tithe and your offering and your collection. Once you rise up and you speak against this very noble family of IPOB, you're a product of Lucifer.
Or if you can give me this night.
I'm going to play what Obama said, that all of you may listen, and listen very, very carefully and understand. After listening to it, then I'll ask you, where else have you heard this type of thing before? Then you will understand the mess that people are in. You will understand that those neo-colonialists, those people, some of them are heads of state. They want the zoo to continue to exist. They want Nigeria to continue to exist because of what they are getting from it. But because some of you are black, you're dumb, you're foolish, you're hopeless, you cannot see anything. You do not know anything. But here we open your eyes that you may see very clearly, that you may hear very well. Because everything we do is doesn't matter how long it takes. Some of you may remember what I used to tell you. That those of us who are agitating for Biafra, we don't know how many enemies we have. Since yesterday, I have not been able to post on my own page. Facebook was asking me where I am. I should switch on the location on my device. They want to know where I am before I can post on my own page. They nearly stopped me from coming live this very evening on my page. People don't know the amount of battle we are fighting. And for you to appreciate the mess that everybody's in, I want you to listen to the former Satanist. Obama is a Satanist, a child of Lucifer. I can confidently tell you that if there is anything like devilish conception, I can tell that Obama is the child of Satan, child of Lucifer. The man is evil beyond compare. The first black president of America and the very worst of them all. The worst of them all. An evil, a bloodthirsty evil man.
You can follow.
I'm sure these people are listening to this. You can follow, so they can convey this message to you.
But the shortest way
the man is a fake and an evil person for that matter. And I'm going to prove it to you.
You appear in a blocking.
Obama is evil. I told you before that Obama wanted the dead Buhari to win. It was an Islamist agenda. And from what I'm going to play for you, from what comes out of Obama's mouth, or what is about to come out of his mouth, that I'm sure that some of you have listened to it because somebody sent it to me. You will understand the mess that a lot of people are in. You will understand the reason why I speak about black people the way I do. You will understand the reason why I know that the zoo is doomed. That is the largest collection of idiots in the entire history of this planet. All of you Nigerians have no shame and have no brain. Now listen to this very, very carefully, please. Listen to this very, very carefully. I beg of you, listen very carefully. Now listen to this. What did he say? Now listen again.
Keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done.
What did Obama say? I want people to listen again to what Obama has to say.
Where are you exactly now?
To keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done. I want those of you devices to go and click or type in this very phrase to keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done. It was the same thing that the dead Buhari echoed during his campaign. And I'm asking, you'll be asking yourself, what is the business of the US president with trying to keep Nigeria one? Is that their business? In what way does it concern them? In other words, what this man is trying to say that the president of the United States of America, before Trump came in, the ex-president Obama, knew very well about our agitation for Biafra. He knew what we were doing even in 2015 when he was making this ad or this campaign for Buhari. Ask yourself this question. Why would a former United States president, then he was the US president, why would he come out and say that to keep Nigeria one, borrowing the phrase of a mass murderer? Somebody who is in the Guinness Book of Records as one of the worst people to ever exist. Gowon is there, he's number 3 on the list. Number 1 is Hitler, I think number 2 is Pol Pot, or is it Stalin, and number 3 is Gowon. Gowon is in the Guinness Book of Records. Forget that is why I have this special venom for any deceiving Bible-carrying idiot that uses the name and the word of God to deceive the gullible. That idiot Gowon is claiming that he is a born-again Christian, he is leading prayer. But in the Guinness Book of Records, he is there acknowledged as one of the worst people to ever live on the face of the earth. And Obama being the worst president America ever had. Somebody who is who claims his ancestry is from Kenya. But because of the money they are getting, because of the bribe, because of the corruption they are encouraging in the Somojiko Republic that was created by Britain, this fool opened his mouth and said, to keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done. The same words used by Gowon during the war of genocide against Biafra. I want our people to reason, because I know that many black people do not reason. Most of our people do not reason. They don't sit down to analyze and to delve into issues properly. Ask yourself, what is an American president? Why should an American president be concerned about Biafra agitation? That is to tell you that Biafra is a divine project, and Lucifer and all his followers do not want Biafra to come. What I'm trying to say to you is this: anybody, regardless of who they are, any human being, anybody who rises up to castigate the agitation for Biafra, that person is a servant of the devil. Is a servant of the devil. Regardless of that carrying the Bible or not. This job of keeping Nigeria one, that is a task that must be done. Go and Google it. Buhari made, when he was alive, made reference to Gowon, that they fought a war to keep Nigeria one. Go and look at it. Ask yourself this question: why would Obama use exactly the same words of Gowon, a mass murderer and a killer? That tells you the extent of opposition that Biafra is getting, even from quarters and from people you least expect. That is why this is God's project. It doesn't belong to man. God's project. Can you imagine that throughout Obama, 8 years of Obama's presidency, he was working for one Nigeria, not to make Nigeria a better place, but that he said the task, which means Obama quite literally placed the United States Army at the disposal of Buhari when he was alive. That the task of keeping Nigeria, that to keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done. The same words that Gowon used, I said the same verbatim. The same words that Gowon used during the genocide, which means that Obama is in support of 5 million Biafrans that were slaughtered during that very genocide. Do you see why I feel sorry for anybody who is against what we are doing? Do you see why I feel sorry for them? They don't understand what we are doing. Ask yourself, what wrong did we do to Zuckerberg, the idiots that owns Facebook? Nothing. We've done nothing to him. Nothing whatsoever. I don't know if a Biafran took his wife from him or something. I have no idea. This man has consistently instructed his people to delete, to suppress. People previously, when they write or they comment and they get loads and tons of reactions. These days they write and they don't get up to 4 reactions. Up to the point that this very morning they were saying to me that I cannot broadcast live, that I must tell them where I am. Facebook, what has Facebook got to do with where I'm staying? What business of theirs is it? An American president was in the White House using the same words of a mass murderer, saying that Nigeria must be kept one. And I'm asking myself, what is the business of Obama's administration? Why would they want Nigeria to remain one? Because even Obama knows that Nigeria is there to serve an Islamic purpose. That Nigeria is there. They want to Islamize each and everybody. They want to make it the home of the most popular, should I say populous, Islamic nation in Africa. Unless you have common sense and a functioning brain, you will not understand what I'm saying. But I'm going to play it. The whole clip that you may know. And I want it published on my page for the world to see and to hear. What is the business? Ask that question, please, whoever is posting this clip. What is the business of Obama with Nigeria's unity? Why? What for? Because he's benefiting from it. They benefit from corruption. They benefit from it. That is what they're doing. I'm going to play it. Unfortunately, it is not as loud as I would like it to be. Let me play it once again that the world may hear.
To keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done.
Yes.
I urge all Nigerians. From all religions, all ethnic
all
groups,
religions, everybody. Vote for
help
Buhari.
keep Nigeria one.
Help and keep Nigeria one. Help to keep Nigeria one. Have you asked yourself, why would Obama, what has Obama got to do with one Nigeria? He did not say vote out corruption. He did not say vote out ineptitude, incompetence. He did not say vote out insecurity. He said you must go to vote. You must go to vote for one Nigeria. You must keep Nigeria one. Obama is asking you to keep Nigeria one. I want people with gumption, with common sense, to understand what that means. That tells you, that was why people were asking me, oh, why do you say that Biafra is the last miracle? Because I said to them, the reason why I keep using that very term is because people are into Biafra agitation, but they don't know what they're doing. They don't know the spiritual dimension of this very effort. They have no idea. They have no clue. Satan, it was Lucifer himself. It was Satan himself that inspired the British, that informed the decision of Lugard to create one Nigeria in the first place. It was a satanic act. The reason being that once you suppress Biafrans in Nigeria, the whole of Africa will remain in darkness. Black people all over the world will remain subservient. They will be slaves forever and ever. That is why anybody, any human being, any idiot who rises up to say that Biafra agitation is misguided, is misplaced, shouldn't be, that person I can swear is working for Satan, for Lucifer. They're the same camp with Obama. I hope you can now understand it. You can now understand the level of Fulani Janjaweed is not our opposition. God in heaven knows they are nothing. They don't exist. Fulani is nothing. They are stupid. They are not educated. They are Janjaweed. What do they know? They know nothing. You people are fighting forces and principalities you don't know that hates you. If you look at Obama now, there's Obama said anything about Biafra. He doesn't know about Biafra. But Obama knows about Biafra more than all of you put together. That was why he used the word one Nigeria to keep Nigeria one. That was the impact we are making in 2015. Think of the impact we have made upon it. Think of it. Now you understand, don't you? Next time you must pay attention. Some of you, I don't know who brought out this very clip. Some of you see all these clips, and I keep asking myself, but most of you are learned, you're educated. Can't you listen? When somebody is saying something, can't you go behind the lines and try to make out what that person actually is talking about? Why would a sitting US president use the same words as Gowon used during the Biafran War? What does that tell you about our agitation? All the way back in 2015. Why did I say this? Because earlier this evening the news broke. There's information filtered out of Asura. And according to them, they said it was Roots TV that covered it very well. And I'm using theirs, and I want it also posted, please, on my page. Roots TV. Buhari identifies Radio Biafra as a major threat to national security. Approves 654 million to stop its transmission. I hope you're listening. I want you to now tie this thing back to Obama's statement. I want you to tie everything together. I want people to understand the forces that is against Biafra. And if you ask them why are you against Biafra, the one thing they will tell you, if you go to any learned European, any learned white person, they will tell you, we know about Biafra more than Biafrans themselves. We know what Biafra protects. We know that should Biafra be allowed to exist, black people, their eyes will open. Black people will no longer be the laughing stock of the whole world. Black people will no longer live in penury and in poverty because Biafra itself is the light. Anybody who is against light is of darkness. We all know that. And once you are of darkness, you are of Lucifer. Forget some of these idiots that you see them all over the place, carrying their Bible and talking rubbish every blessed day. They are Satanists. These people are Luciferians. They worship the devil. Not the living God. They worship the devil. Anybody who is against Biafra is a child of darkness. A child of darkness. Tell them, even the idiot that says you're talking rubbish, tell the idiot the kind of said he's a child of Lucifer. That is why he's a failure, complete and utter failure. On the people everywhere, those that came after him, and they are waxing strong all over the whole world. A failed, disgraceful generation. Bet I used to have with my father. When my father was alive, I said, why did you people stop fighting this very war? Why? Everybody fought. Look at Southern Sudan. They fought for 30 years. We only fought for 3 years. And we abandoned the entire thing. We gave up. Southern Sudan fought for 30 years and today they are free. And might I also add, they have the fastest growing economy in the whole of Africa. For those who will come back to start talking rubbish, people who are badly educated, people who are ill-tutored, people who don't know anything, people who are so empty and so vacuous. All they do is to gravitate towards where the money is. They said that they are going to stop IPO, they are going to stop Radio Biafra. Buhari identifies Radio Biafra as a major threat. The same thing that he told Obama, and Obama said in 2015. That is what Aisha's boyfriend is doing today. That is what they're doing. They fall on each other with. They think they're smart. They think they're intelligent. People say that they are nothing. They are miscreants. They are nothing. Yet we are the number one. They said it here. Buhari identifies Radio Biafra as a major threat to national security. Approved 654 million to stop this transmission. No wonder. Hoteliers and the pipeline security guard, people who are these are property developers. Freedom fighter by day, but a hotelier by night. inconsequential idiot. Because I kept wondering, what is this pig Asian who can no longer walk, who can no longer breathe properly? What is this pig doing talking about Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB? I kept wondering. I never knew that they told them there is money coming to stop Radio Biafra. 654 million. Who wouldn't talk? Every idiot is not talking. Every fool is talking against IPOB. You won't talk against Biafra because they have budgeted 654 million for you to do the dirty work. Umokoko, these are filthy pigs. People who are an idiot that the dirty filth that he's living under has gotten into him. He can no longer walk or breathe properly. Pig. We're talking rubbish. IPOB, because of our 1st of October sit at home, because all over the world they saw IPOB marching alongside to watch it all over the world. Something that has never happened before.
Yeah,
in the history of the damnable Zoological Republic.
The day when
and the Alaska called idiots. Why don't they have anything to say something? And people have taught them a lesson. If I told them the comments following their useless, idiotic utterances, but they have no shame. You know, somebody is just like a harlot who has no shame that can fight a customer on the street. You know, they have no shame. No matter what you tell them, they never go back to go and listen. They never think. Because of this idiot, the zoo allocated 654 million to stop the Radio Biafra transmission. Who else commands such influence anywhere in the Zoological Republic? It's only us, only this IPOB, only this Radio Biafra. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter the garbage that comes out of your mouth. We are unstoppable. Unstoppable. Go and tell the idiots you are insulting IPOB. What is 654 million rand? It's rubbish. It's chicken feed, that is nonsense. Bring out proper money. Go and feed all these idiots, all these fake freedom fighters that goes behind our back to go and collect contracts to guard pipeline, to go behind our back to go and collect money for settlement, to be building hotels all over the planet. Those are the idiots that you deserve. We are IPOB. Unstoppable. Unstoppable, I tell you. Buhari identifies. Why didn't they identify you? If you're important, why were you not identified? If people say that, oh, forget them, oh, they are mad, they don't know what they're doing. Why is your useless, idiotic master wearing spending such amount of money trying to stop what they do? They cannot stop. We broadcast via satellite. You cannot shoot it down. You don't have the rockets to do it. My voice is being heard all over the place. They said this budget is for Southeast, but people in Lagos listen to me via FM. People in Kano listen to me via FM. This very night. People in Abuja, they don't listen to me via FM. So, how much are you going to budget for Arewa? How much are you going to budget for Middle Belt? And how much are you going to budget for the West? Because we are rolling out more. This Radio Biafra is going to be in every community preaching the truth. All that nonsense from Obama, keep Nigeria one, has gone. We have destroyed it completely. People now have their eyes open. They can reason. The level of consciousness currently obtainable in the Zoological Republic is as a direct result of the grace of God upon Radio Biafra and IPOB. No other thing. For your information, they are bringing out money to stop us. That's what they do. Is it today we started singing this rubbish? Every time they bring out money. Even remember in 2016, we are not now. We are formidable. Now we are we are sound. Now we are sound. That I can assure you. Facebook can do all they can. They can blog, they can do all they can. But let me assure Facebook, do you know that somebody went to the embassy? I'm not going to say the place in the Middle East. Are you aware? The consular staff inside there was grumbling and saying that this man's picture that is here is not authentic. Are you aware of that? Facebook, are you aware of that? You're saying if you people think you can protect, what is unprotectable. You think you can collect money and be fooling everybody. Obama thinks he can collect money. Obama was a complete and utter failure. Of course, I'm not surprised. He's a black African man. As useless as every other useless idiotic of the Africans. You support evil. We are saying face mask and his ear is bent like Bomo. Why is his ear bending? How come Jonathan's ear did not bend? At Facebook you say it is his speech. You were banned for 2 days. You were banned for 1 week. Facebook will not answer the question. Why is the ear of the man bent? They can't answer it. Because they are fighting Biafra. They think they can defeat us. They think they don't know. These idiots have no idea who we are. They have no idea how stubborn we are. They have no clue how determined we are. They have no idea the extent we are prepared to go, what we are prepared to sacrifice to ensure that Biafra is restored. Now that madness is no longer restricted to only IPOB. Our people in Oduduwa have the same mindset, and very soon Middle Belt will join as well. So how do you think can stop us? Who is the idiot? That is the no wonder, because I kept wondering, maybe they don't have money anymore. You know these idiots, anytime they run out of cash to maybe buy cement, because they're always building, they're always having projects that they're running. Anytime they run out of money, they look for something to say, to tell their masters, we are still here, fighting IPOB. I kept wondering why. When I saw this news this evening, I knew that was the reason why, because somebody has to share the 654 million. Somebody has to share it. And that's why somebody gave them, maybe Loreto Noche gave them the side function. What is coming on? If you know you're castigating IPOB, please intensify, because money is coming. 654 million. That is why they were mouthing rubbish. I'll read it out so that people can understand how formidable we are, how strong we are. Nobody ever mentions their name. Nobody will ever mention their name. They are insignificant, they are inconsequential. It's only IPOB that they know. I'll read you the headline again. Buhari identifies radio Biafra as a major threat. Buhari meeting Aisha's boyfriend, of course, wearing the mask with the Bomo ear. You see his ear always bending all the time, because it is not a human ear, it is common sense. But the idiots in the zoo, they lack common sense. All those wild animals that look at them together, the shame of the blackness, zoological republic of the Kenya. Buhari identifies radio Biafra as a major threat to national security, approved 654 million to stop its transmission. Now, read the news in full so you can understand it very well. Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari has approved 654 million naira to combat illegal radio transmission across the southeast, with his administration declaring such practices as a major threat to national security. We are a major threat to the other person, not any other entity. It is only like agitation. Most of them because they are that is the fear. That is the respect they have. That is the fact of life. Now, see what they are. They are coming to Now let me continue with this very much. The president chaired today's Federal Executive Council meeting where the decision was taken following a presentation from Communications and Digital Economy Minister Israel Montano. The fund was released the same today. He made a presentation today and the money was released the same day. No preparation, nothing. That is how desperate they know them very well. The fund was released to procure and deploy a hybrid spectrum monitoring system that will cover the southern part of the country, most importantly the southeast. The communications minister informed the press that 106 of 320 frequencies were uncovered as illegal through an investigation that was conducted across the northeast, northwest, north central, south west, and south. But then why are you focusing on the southeast? Because they know we are preaching the truth. Because they know that the truth will set you free. They know that now the eyes of all people have opened. Of course, there is hunger. Of course, there is hunger. Any governor can assemble a bunch of idiots anytime, any day to do their bidding for them because people are wretched. They are black people. They are very. After all, even in Biafra land, there are black people. Very desperate, very hungry, very useless, and very hopeless. They are everywhere. They are the ones that can buy. They are the ones that can purchase. They are the ones that can connive BBC to go and deceive themselves. They can deceive us. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Now listen. It is because of the agenda of the President Muhammadu Buhari on promoting security that we come up with this initiative of monitoring the usage of frequencies and uncovering the legal and illegal ones that cannot do nothing. You cannot track an FM, you cannot. Not today, not tomorrow. The technology doesn't exist. You can do all you can. You can broadcast via satellite. So what are you going to do? These idiots, once in a while you want to make money and you say to Fulani Janjaweed, they don't like to hear IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu. Those two names, they don't want to hear. It drives them insane. It drives them mad. So if you want to make money, just go to them. Oh, I have a way. We can now stop IPOB. We can stop Nnamdi Kanu. We know what to do. You trust us. You can now see what we are doing. Did you see my interview the other day? What I was saying? Oh, I was castigating them. That is all they can do. They know we are unstoppable. No idiot born of a beggar can stop us. They have not given birth.
And he won't stop me?
They have not.
Enough it now. Don't do the
Our land
best we have done.
Sanitized and clean. That's what I call that mentality of defeatism, of cowardice and of treachery that obtained in 1970 can no longer obtain. We fought a war and gave up just like that. They should have continued fighting that war, even if it means the death of everybody. Let those who are alive continue with the next generation of Biafra. Nonsense. That is why today Fulani Janjaweedism is everywhere. People are pretending and they are lying. People are carrying the Bible. Somebody carrying the Bible, the word of God. The idiot has not heard of the killing in Ozo 1. Never heard about our mothers being killed in Ebonyi State. That idiotic preacher who said he's based in Uyo. I want people to please tweet that fool. Send him the links of Dave Umahi opening his mouth, lamenting that Fulani people are raping our mothers in Ebonyi. Send it to that idiot. Because he's a fool. I won't mention the idiot's name. That's what he wants, so that he can be given money from Abuja. He's a fool, carrying the Bible and deceiving himself. He's a complete and all-round idiot. He is. Complete idiot he is. A very, very foolish man. That is the money they have brought out for them to go and share. And that is why every idiot is mouthing every nonsense that comes into their brain. Radio Biafra, this is according to the news. Radio Biafra, managed by IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, is one of the most popular stations in the southeast. It is everywhere, not a which useless southeast. It is everywhere. The whole of Africa. People are listening. They are being educated. People are listening in the USA. Professors, people who are learning and listening in Argentina. You're saying it's popular in the south. Which southeast? Useless set of people everywhere. You think we're here to massage words or to romance words? You must be joking, you must be kidding. That is that, and we are proceeding, of course. We are proceeding. They have employed a grammar hybrid spectrum. The same hybrid spectrum you employed in 2014, it didn't work. 2015, 2016. We are growing from strength to strength. This very evening, this very gospel is being heard in Kano. This is Lagos. This is in Abuja. And you're still busy writing rubbish. The more you try to fight IPOB, the stronger we become. The stronger we become. Nobody born of a an idiot in Africa can stop what we are doing. They've not given birth to you. You've not been born. You can't. Who are you? You can't. Stupid set of people everywhere. You think you can stop what we are doing? I think you are demented. Somebody said something very, very interesting, and as a matter of fact, I want to play that clip and want it posted. I don't know if we have it. I call it the era and the age of idiocy in our land. And when I was saying this, I did blame Ohaneze. I did blame one idiot was talking somewhere. He's Ohaneze President General, PG. One monkey like that, looking like Oshomole. That is how you know idiots. No matter all this money they have stolen from the government, all this bribe they have received, all the nonsense that they have, dabbled into in order to remain relevant. You look at them and their body is as shriveled and as dry as stockfish. The idiot was talking nonsense. And from this clip I'm going to play now for people to hear, they can understand that Ohaneze is a failure, a complete and absolute failure. Idiot, you claim you went to school, you come out and you say that the Igbo people of Southeast, only 5 states. How about the Igbo people in Edo State? How about the Igbo people in Benue State? How about the Igbo people in Cross River State? How about the Igbo people in River State? How about the Igbo people in Akwa Ibom? People don't reason. Sociocultural. You have forgotten Operation Python Dance, those who instigated it. People think we are foolish. You have been implicated in the coming of Operation Python Dance that led to the death of very many people, my parents included, as a consequence of it. And they just want us to allow you to go scot-free. Are you insane? Are you out of your senses? Are you out of your mind? So you don't understand it? Useless set of people everywhere. They think they are smart. The same thing that I said to Facebook. Facebook, when I used to make posts before, the minimum number will be about 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000. Over the months, they kept suppressing it. Until now. This is now at 2.5. They cannot allow more than 2.5. 2,500 reactions on my post. Despite their suppression, Facebook will still go behind to remove every post that I make. Because they know, despite their suppression, in every 28 days, I reach 8 million people. Despite everything they have written, despite their suppression, 8 million people every 28 days. They suppress and it's not working. Now they go and remove the posts that I make. That is how powerful we are. That is how formidable we are. Now I am telling all this Okoko, you want me to respect people that invited Burata, invited Fulani people to come and kill us.